Alright, now we're going to talk about cellular respiration. Now remember, cellular respiration is going to be the opposite of photosynthesis, so we're going to actually take what the plants have given us, that glucose molecule, our food, and the oxygen that we breathe in, to put it to work to make that ATP, that energy, so that we can actually live, and it provides all the energy we need for all of our cell functions. So let's walk through the steps of cellular respiration. First step is going to be glycolysis. Now what I tell you guys in class is that we're going to actually take this Y and we're going to replace it with a U. So what's it remind you of? Glucolysis, which means it's going to break down glucose. So we have that C6H12O6, which is our glucose molecule, and it's going to pretty much be kind of cut in half to give us our carbon molecules called pyruvic acids or pyruvates. Now remember, we're breaking those molecules down, so we're breaking bonds, and anytime we break bonds, we're actually making energy or releasing energy, and we're also going to get to ATP out of this stage. Now it's kind of fun to remember that this is actually going to take place in every cell that needs energy, but not every cell has the mitochondria, which we know is the powerhouse. So glycolysis is actually going to happen in the cytoplasm. So it's not ever going to actually go in. Glycolysis is not going into the mitochondria, but its products will. So like we just said, let's go ahead and get our mitochondria going. Now remember, it is a double membrane, and we usually say it's got that zigzag kind of thing going for it. So there's our drawing. Now this is the mitochondria. Inside those inner membranes are going to be the cristae, and the cytoplasm of the mitochondria, or the jelly-like stuff filling it, is going to be the matrix. Now let's talk about what's happening next. So our pyruvic acids are going to go ahead and go into the mitochondria only if we have oxygen available. And remember, plants are going to give us glucose and oxygen. So that's going to step into our second stage, which is called the Krebs cycle, or the citric acid cycle. So we have our carbon molecules coming in here, we have our oxygen coming in here, and that's going to work and break apart, and when it does, it's going to give us something very important, which is going to be carbon dioxide. And remember, that is what we give to plants. When we breathe out, we are exhaling carbon dioxide. Now remember, anytime we break bonds, we get energy. So we just went from this C3 molecule, which is a pyruvic acid, we inserted some oxygen and kind of got to work, and when we did, we broke some more bonds. So we're going to step on out and give us a little bit more to ATP. Let's see if I can replace that pen. Doesn't seem to work. So we got 2 ATP. So far, our energy, we've got 2 here in glycolysis, 2 here in the Krebs cycle, and now we still have H's that are coming out. That's going to be coming out of here, and some electrons that are also coming out of the Krebs cycle, and it's going to come through in molecules along the cristae, which are called ATP synthase molecules. Remember, it's synthase. ACE means that it's an enzyme. Synthesis means to make, and it's going to make ATP. Now that's entering our third stage, which is called, let's see if we can come up here. Our third stage is the electron transport chain, otherwise known as the ETC. So these electrons right here are going to be coming in with our H's, our hydrogen ions, and they're going to go through the ATP synthase, working to give us water. So remember, what do we give to plants? We give them carbon dioxide, which we breathe out, and we also give them water. But this is where most of the magic is going to happen. We are going to get 32 ATP out of that section, that step, which is our big bang for the buck, giving us a total of 2, 4, 36 ATP. Hope this helps.